Hello, honor students. This is our last week that we're going to be doing anything, and then you'll all be on summer break. So what are we going to do this week? Well, we only have two things. The first thing is the Chapter 2 test in the Trig book, textbook. There's 20 problems in it. It's just a homework assignment to help you get prepared for the Chapter 2 test. It's got a couple of different problems in it that will be really beneficial to go over and review for the test. And then on Tuesday, we'll be taking the MathXL test. While this test is open until Wednesday at 4 p.m., it would be really awesome if you took it Tuesday evening, if possible. You know, if you can get that Chapter 2 test in from the textbook, your homework in on Monday, then you can take that test on Tuesday and you will be all done with this class. If you get your test in on Tuesday, I will have the grade put in so that you can see your grade and how it all falls out on Wednesday. Please read the instructions for the Chapter 2 MathXL test. They're online, both in the daily assignment section and on the Chapter 2 test assignment itself, so two different places. I am going to grade it. You will only have one chance per problem. You will have 15 problems plus one really simple algebra problem. It's very similar to like on the last test, and it won't count towards your grade, that algebra problem. Each of those 15 problems will be worth 3 points. I'm going to take the grade from MathXL, and that will be your final grade for this chapter test, because I'm going to allow you to use your textbook, your notes, and your calculator. What I'm asking you not to do is to talk to friends, to talk to tutors or parents to get help of any kind besides your notes and your textbook on this test. So be honest. You can have your notebooks, your textbook out, but please do not use any other internet sources to help you solve the problems, or friends or parents or any tutors to help you go through this math test. This should be all for you. Each problem needs to be clearly written down on a piece of paper with work shown for all steps. On the last test, I had to take points off because there was work that was not shown for everything. So make sure that all the steps are shown on your work. I won't be looking at the work. I'll be scanning to make sure that work is complete. But if, say for instance, you enter something wrong, you hit a semicolon instead of a comma because you had to enter multiple pieces of data, you will be given a chance after the due date on the test. Once the test closes or once everybody has submitted the test, I will open the test up for review, and you can go through and review all of your problems, compare them to your work. And if there is something that needs to be considered, like a special consideration for full credit, then please send me an email by Wednesday night at 6 p.m. and I will take a look at your work and what you entered on MathXL. Okay. Otherwise, if I don't hear from you, the grade that you get on the MathXL is the grade that you get for your test. Please pay attention to the number of digits to round to. It's really important. Round to that number of digits. All right. Make sure that you work through every problem. With 15 problems, that's 5 minutes per problem. And some of these problems take less than a minute to do. So make sure that you check your work, go over your work, be diligent about that, check all your answers before you hit that submit button. Once that button is submitted, you won't be able to see it until that assignment in MathXL is closed. Then review your work, check for any typos that you may have gotten a problem wrong for in MathXL, and I will go back and look at your work and your MathXL problem and potentially give you the credit for that problem. So this is the last week. I'm going to miss you guys. You guys have been a great class this year. I wish we didn't have to end the year being at home, but here's a nice little happy face. Okay, guys, I want you to go off and enjoy your summer and come back and visit next year. Come back and visit me in, when you're either in pre-calc or college algebra. Come back and say hi. I always love seeing all you guys again, especially since I'm not really going to be able to see you in person to say goodbye. Enjoy your summer.